It was drama outside the Martyrs Graveyard in the old Srinagar city as Chief Minister Umar Abdullah, along with his cabinet colleagues, senior party leaders, barged or stormed through the security, the restrictions that were kept by the LG administration, by the police, and in fact scaled over a wall and entered the Martyrs Graveyard, where he paid floral tributes to the martyrs. And as he came out, he also spoke to the media, slamming these restrictions, calling them undemocratic, and also in a way restrictions which undermine the authority and legitimacy of an elected government.
बड़े अफसोस की बात है कि वो लोग जो खुद इस बात का दावा करते हैं कि उनकी जिम्मेदारी सिर्फ सिक्योरिटी और लॉ एंड ऑर्डर है, उनके वाज़िया हिदायत के मुताबिक हमें कल यहाँ आके फातिहा पढ़ने की इजाज़त नहीं दी गई। सबको सुबह सवेरे ही अपने घरों में बंद रखा गया। यहाँ तक कि जब आहिस्ता आहिस्ता गेटें खुलना शुरू हुई और मैंने कंट्रोल रूम को बताया कि मैं यहाँ आना चाहता हूँ फातिहा पढ़ने के लिए, मिनटों के अंदर अंदर मेरे गेट के बाहर बंकर लगा और रात के 12-1 बजे तक उसको हटाया नहीं गया। आज मैंने इनको बताया ही नहीं, बिना बताए मैं गाड़ी में बैठा और इन्होंने इनकी बेशर्मी देखिए। आज भी इन्होंने हमें यहाँ तक रोकने की कोशिश की। चौक में अपनी गाड़ी खड़ी की, नौहटा चौक में सीआरपी का बंकर सामने लगाया, जेएनके पुलिस का रक्षक, और फिर हाथापाई करने की कोशिश की। ये पुलिस वाले जो वर्दी पहनते हैं कभी कभी कानून भूल जाते हैं। मैं इनसे पूछना चाहता हूं किस कानून के तहत इन्होंने आज हमें रोकने की कोशिश की? अगर रुकावट थी तो कल के लिए थी। कहने के लिए तो ये कहते हैं ये आजाद मुल्क है, लेकिन बीच बीच में ये लोग समझते हैं हम उनके गुलाम हैं। हम किसी के गुलाम नहीं हैं। हम अगर गुलाम हैं तो यहाँ के लोगों के गुलाम हैं। हम अगर खादिम हैं तो यहाँ के लोगों के खादिम हैं। ये लोग वर्दी पहन के कानून का इस तरह तहस नहस करें, ये बात मेरी समझ में नहीं आता। लेकिन हमने इनकी कोशिशों को नाकामयाब किया। इन्होंने हमें पकड़ने की कोशिश की, हमारे झंडे को फाड़ने की कोशिश की, लेकिन इनकी तमाम कोशिशें आज नाकामयाब रहीं। हम आए, हमने फातिहा पढ़ा। इन लोगों को शायद गलतफहमी है कि यहाँ सिर्फ 13 जुलाई को ही ये कब्रें हैं। ये भूल जाते हैं कि ये कब्रें हमारी शहीदों के ये साल के तमाम दिन यहाँ पे हैं। चलिए 13 जुलाई ना सही, 12 जुलाई, 14 जुलाई, 15 जुलाई, दिसंबर, जनवरी, फरवरी, कब तक रोकेंगे? हमारी जब मर्जी होगी हम यहाँ आएंगे और इन शहीदों को हम याद करेंगे।
This was not all. Post that, Umar Abdullah also released some videos on social media showing and claiming that how he was manhandled by the security there, by the police. In fact, there was grappling. But in spite of this, in what is being seen as the first show of defiance, Umar Abdullah making a bold political statement, sending this message across to the LG administration, to New Delhi, that now his government and he especially is not going to stay overcautious, which has been an allegation against him from the opposition, from in fact some of his own party members, that he has been too timid in dealing with New Delhi. And also as far as this very strange relation that he has with the Lieutenant Governor's administration, this dual power structure where the National Conference has been increasingly frustrated by the fact that they have not been able to do much. They have been complaining that they do not have the authority, they do not have the power, they can't transfer people, they don't have the authority to impose themselves on the officers and ensure that they work for the betterment of the people, and the NC fulfills the promises that it had made with the people who blessed them with overwhelming majority. On the other hand, if you talk of LG's administration, like last 4-5 years, this year also, 13 July, it was decided that none of the political parties, valley-based political leadership, will be allowed to use that platform for political messaging, and it was made clear that this is being deemed as something that could be detrimental to security, to public order, and that's why yesterday there were strict restrictions and most of the political leadership was put under house detention. A strange situation where a government locked up another government. Umar Abdullah was also under house detention, but to everyone's surprise, this morning when none of this was expected, he managed to send this statement across, and first signs that this uneasy relationship where Umar Abdullah from the last 9 or 10 months, ever since he took over as the chief minister, was playing on the back foot. He was cautious, not saying anything, ensuring that none of his party men said anything that would annoy the BJP leadership, with the hope that they will restore statehood. The powers of the erstwhile Jammu and Kashmir government will be restored as far as this new dispensation is concerned, so that they'll be able to do what they had set out to. But this obviously is a critical moment, and it seems that now it is clear that from here on, what would be the strategy of the National Conference government? They would be more aggressive, and as I said, this is the first show of defiance from Umar Abdullah from the NC government, and now it will be interesting to see what next from here on. And the uneasy relationship, while there are no indications that the BJP is in a mood to restore statehood or give more powers to the NC government, so will this be a critical moment from here on? Will we see a different Umar Abdullah, more aggressive National Conference taking on the BJP leadership and especially the LG administration in Jammu and Kashmir? Campus Muzaffar Ahmed, Mir Farid, Srinagar for India Today.